He had compassion, and he knew that he was being called upon to help.
Heroism is defined in many ways.
The outcome needs to be worthy of what he did.
Kathleen Bolin knows hers.
To lay your life on the line, to put everything at stake, to help others. And in this case, it was strangers.
Her son, Johnny Hurley, was killed on June 21st last year in Olde Town Arvada. Hurley rushed in to kill the gunman who had just shot and killed Arvada police officer Gordon Beasley. When Hurley picked up the gunman's rifle, a lawsuit filed this week says that Arvada officer Craig Brownlow mistook Hurley for the gunman, shooting and killing him.
Johnny did a heroic thing, but he didn't have to die from doing it.
Bolin filed that lawsuit against Officer Brownlow and Arvada Police Chief Link Strait.
Until Arvada can at least acknowledge that it's wrong, that its officers violated the law, then we're never going to see any change.
The lawsuit alleges that Arvada officers did not respond to the gunman properly and instead stayed in their nearby administrative office. It also alleges that Officer Brownlow did not present himself as an officer to Hurley, while Hurley was allegedly unloading the gunman's rifle.
Johnny did what they were supposed to do. He didn't wonder who was shot or how they were shot.
The lawsuit also questions describing the suspect on that day. The shooter in a black shirt, Hurley in a red shirt.
We think this lawsuit will also show that that violation was caused by Arvada's deficient policies and training.
The DA, Alexis King, determined no criminal charges would be brought against Officer Brownlow. Officer Brownlow resigned from the department earlier this year in, quote, good standing. Bolin is hoping for a change in policy.
Instead of always living in the space of grief, I've been able to add other feelings, which is pride. I'm proud of what my son did.
So the city of Arvada said the lawsuit mischaracterized the incident and referred back to to DA King's decision not to charge the officer, which then called the officer's actions justified. The city also said Officer Brownlow's actions were consistent with policy, and the police department is not considering changes to its training response or protocols right now. Kim and Tom.
So this is the first time we've heard from Johnny Hurley's mom.
Absolutely. First thing I asked was how this last year has been treating her, as well as why she decided to talk to us today. She did refer back to that first memorial service around a month ago, 400 people attending that service and friends from high school, from out of state even showing up. So a lot of community support over the last year.
It was such a violent day. We all remember it well, but we also remember, this year now, these evolving emotions. And now, of course, it'll start to wind its way into the courts as well.
Right. And there's still no date set yet for when this could make it before a judge, for example, but we'll have to see down the line how this turns out.
Yeah.
So.
When you look back, as Tom points out, what happened that day and how quickly Johnny acted and didn't hesitate to act.
Yeah.
And that's the tough thing.
The word hero, we've heard for Johnny Hurley, has been used so much over the last year. So.
All right, Luis. Thanks.